long history of coal mining in Appalachia did not create prosperous communities because in the early days, these were not jobs that paid well. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. That's why Lyndon Johnson declared war on poverty from a front porch in eastern Kentucky. By the end of World War II, we had 75,000 coal mining jobs in Kentucky. But in the 1950s, the jobs began to be mechanized. Over the next several decades, coal production went up and down, and mostly up. But as the jobs became more technical, they paid better. But with bigger machines, more coal could be produced with fewer workers. On this chart, the upper line shows production, the lower line shows jobs declining. Then in 2012, something unprecedented happened. For the first time, natural gas per BTU became cheaper than coal. When these lines crossed, the coal industry collapsed. Suddenly, we lost 10,000 jobs, half the remaining jobs in mining in our state. This has been a very real tragedy for the miners, their families, their communities, and all the other businesses that relied on those earnings. But this is a tragedy that sits on top of a disaster. The disaster is the fact that even before we lost those 10,000 jobs, this region had been economically distressed for generations. So the question is not how do we replace those 10,000 mining jobs and get back to where we were. The question is how do we go forward? How do we build a new economy for Appalachia, an economy that's more diverse, resilient, sustainable, and equitable? Because the old economy was none of those things.